Hi folks, here's an update on the charge controller. This here is practically the brain. Well, not practically, it is the brain. That's detecting the voltage. That's creating the charge to either stop or continue. And here's the big heat sink that I mounted the solenoid into. Now, under full sun, there's approximately 2,800 watts traveling through, and prior to having the heat sink into the solenoid relay switch, the solenoid switch itself got extremely hot, unable to even touch it. Now, right now we're pretty much full sun. It's not the exactly peak of the day, so it's not quite the full amount of wattage going through, but as you can see, my fingers are on here and it's just a little wee bit warm. So the heat sink has solved my problem as far as the solenoid switch here overheating. So by doing so, the heat sink removing the heat that's getting built up within the solenoid switch is going to lengthen the life of the relay switch itself. So whoever has a similar setup, they may want to install a heat sink on their relay switch. I couldn't tell you where to buy them or where to get them. This here was recycled for something different, but it's working out really good. And the years of life I've gained by installing a heat sink are going to be well into the years, I'm sure, but time will tell the story. I don't really know. All as I do know is that the heat sink sure is relieving the heat from the solenoid relay switch here dramatically. It's actually quite, yeah, it's just a little wee bit warm, and without that heat sink I wouldn't be able to keep my fingers on this. It would be just too hot. You can hear the clicking taking place. All that clicking is basically shutting down and starting back up, shutting down and starting back up. You can see it gets to a high spot and then it'll go click, which means now there's no more charge going into the battery bank. Now there's charge going back into the battery bank until it gets to the top end voltage, which is adjustable, but it's set at, you'll see, there it is, 14.5 volts. And it clicks back in at 13.1. Starts building up. Now there's a lot of surplus power at the moment, but I unplugged a few things so there would be no background noise, so I'll be able to make the video. So once the video comes to its end, I'll be plugging that stuff back in, and then the clicking will be not as fast as you're hearing, because I'm taking the extra solar array power and I'm basically using it up. Well, thank you for watching, folks. Subscribe if you have not, and thank you very much for those that have.